Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP, the voice of rural America, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Welcome. Let's start out by letting you know that you can always, put some information up here. We have somebody that's actually looking at all of the tweets. We're following several out there. We have a whole list. You may be on our watch list. You can follow us on Twitter at Fetcher News, at FYNTV. You can always send us text messages. We have somebody handling that number now that you can send text messages on anything. We're having a conversation, any of the topics that are point of conversation during the show. That is 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. And you can also get involved in live interaction on our YouTube channel. Go on there and like our YouTube channel. If you will subscribe to our YouTube channel, let me give you a couple things that are happening. For example, you'll get a notification when we are live. Tomorrow night we will be over at Gainesville. We're going to talk about the town hall meeting for Congressman Doug Collins in a minute. But you can follow us on our YouTube channel, FYNTV Fetch Your News, and follow us on Facebook. And we have somebody keeping up with every bit of that and trying to watch what's happening out there to keep us up to the minute with news and information. And that's really starting to work out well. Tomorrow night, well, let me get to this. Trying to figure out how to get to 2 hours. Is today? What? There's power lines down on Boardtown Road, according to the sheriff. That's how quick we can get it right out there. Power lines down on Boardtown Road, according to the sheriff's Facebook page. I like that. Okay, now I just have to get with the program. That catches me off guard that we can do all these things now. I mean, I'm just trying to get through 2 hours here, and now I have to actually pay attention. Is today Karla's day? Is it Tuesday?
I don't know. Is it Tuesday?
Is it Tuesday?
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Okay. It's Tuesday, so that means Karla will be here at 8:30. Oh, gosh. How am I going to get through 2 hours? All right, let's go into the Wayback Machine. Now, I can't explain this. You'll just have to hang on to it for 24 hours. How about that? At 8:05 in the morning, I will explain this. I will explain this at 8:05 tomorrow morning. But remember... Hashtag Fannin Cartel, you remember? Now, at the time I was doing the Fannin Cartel segments, I'm going to bring you up on this. You're wondering, what is he talking about? At the time, I was doing Fannin Cartel segments, hashtag Fannin Cartel. Somebody came up to me one day and said, there's no such thing as a cartel in Fannin. Okay, but I always look up the definition. It says cartel, a coalition or cooperative arrangement between political parties intended to promote a mutual interest. You do not want to miss Fannin Cartel, hashtag Fannin Cartel tomorrow. That reminds me. Thinking about Fannin Cartel, tonight is Blue Ridge City Council meeting. Oh my God. Yesterday I went from one meeting to another. I went to how am I going to get through this day? You know what? You're not going to believe where I was at last night. Well, maybe some of you will. I was at the Fannin County Democrat Party. Yeah, I went to the Democrat Party meeting. All right? I went to the Democrat Party meeting in Fannin County. I know you don't believe it, but yep, I was there. I tell you what, I think I counted 37 last night. They had 37 in attendance at the Fannin County Democrat Party last night. I wouldn't sit in the back of the room. I go to a lot of them. You may think, yes, I'm a conservative. I'm very clear on my views, very open, okay? And they know that, but I go to a lot of Tea Party meetings, Republican meetings, Democrat meetings, just sit in the back of the room and listen. I've got nothing else to do. No, there's nothing good on TV. 8:05, I better move right along here. I want to go ahead and get out my hero of the week. Now, I missed last week, and I have been doing a hero of the week. And this one here is hashtag Hero Haley. Hero Haley, okay? Put the picture up of Nikki Haley there. You got Nikki Haley? This is our United States UN Ambassador, Nikki Haley. What do I have it named? Do I have it named Nikki? So, okay, I got a couple extra. Before, okay. All right, so that would be Nikki Haley. That is our UN Ambassador, Nikki Haley. That is my hero. That is my hero, Nikki Haley, former governor of South Carolina, 15-0 on the UN Security Council for sanctions. She had, U.S. has Russia, China, sanctions against North Korea. So I just want to give Nikki Haley, I want to start the show, give her a shout out, as she has done a very good job at the UN. Now, if we got into a debate on whether we should pull out of the UN or stay in the UN, that'd be one thing or another. But Nikki has done an outstanding job. Let's move along to this professor. His name is what is this guy's name? Dr. Richard Watkins, or Watson with a T. Let's look at this. I have it here somewhere. It'll come up in a minute. Where's it at? There it is. Okay. I wanted to do this early because I don't want Sam, I don't want Rose, I don't want Lonnie, I don't want Lonnie, I don't want anybody, which you people know Lonnie, anybody around here to get confused. There's no damn safe spaces around here. You can't change your damn grade. I mean, it's over. All right, school's over. Oh, this guy, University of Georgia professor, and I have to do this because it's like it's a check. Am I really hearing this? University of Georgia professor creates stress reduction policy. No stress reduction policy here, all right? Just wanted to come right out of the box with this at 8 o'clock in the morning to let all of you know, not you out there. This is an internal memo. There's no stress reduction policy here. You got it? Oh, so students can change their grades. They can change their grades. They can opt out of group work and only hear positive reinforcement. I'll tell you what, this morning I'm going to start positive reinforcement for each and every one of you. Rose, are you paying attention? Because this is your positive reinforcement right here. Okay, so you can opt out of group work and only hear positive reinforcement. Do we have flowers or anything? Can't we get some nice like the waterfall background music and the rainforest? We're going to start. I want this today. I want the rainforest music in here so we can have a stress-free environment and only positive reinforcement. Great job, guy. Way to go. You guys are awesome. When doing class presentations, only positive. University of Georgia professor Dr. Richard Watson is teaching 2 fall business courses and has introduced a policy where students can change their grades. According to the syllabus obtained by Campus Reform, students can email the instructor indicating what grade they think is appropriate. Now you tell me. Now you tell me, where was this? and it will be so changed with no explanation. Now let me ask you a question. This is what the hell's wrong with this country. I mean, where is the art of going up to the front desk and trying to plead your case on why your C should be a B? I mean, let me tell you something. I get a B, I'm not going to the front to explain why it should be an A. I'm going to live with it. Well, it's a B, I'm living with it, all right? Not going to mess anything up here, all right? But what happened to the art of going up and having that debate, which I think all of you could see that from time to time, your host, would do that. Where is the going to the teacher? All right, where's the going to the teacher and saying, you gave me a C, not a D. No. You gave me a C, but I really think this is B work. I really do. And, can you tell me where I went wrong? I mean, where is this at? Students can also opt out of group work. No explanation. It will be changed. Students can also opt out of group work and have their grades be solely based off individual work. There you go. No group effort, all right? Just, hey, me, myself, and I. And Watson only wants positive comments during in-class presentations, instead emailing students who may further guidance. The professor told the DailyMail.com that there is no set policy in place on the website, as he is making changes that will go live next week when class starts. Woo! Okay, this is University of Georgia professor. And there you go. There's the Hope Scholarship, right? Oh, I'm sorry. There's only one way to start. Get this guy off the screen. And this is like the segment where Tuesday morning you're going to say, well, there's sanctions in North Korea. They're mobilizing ICBMs. We have all these crisis things going on. What the hell? Why can't I talk about this? Mitch McConnell, the Swamp Master McConnell. There you go. Swamp Master McConnell. There you go. He can't get Obamacare fixed. He can't get Obamacare repealed. He can't get Obamacare nothing. So why not? Let's go with this kind of news, right? If we spend every day coming here and telling you that this senator said this, and this senator said that, and this one said this, and this one's going to vote or may not vote, and then you have the thumb down McCain, why not bring these kind of uplifting, joyful stories? Stress reduction policy. Write that down over there, because we're going to write a stress reduction policy. I'm going to release it to the world. I'm going to give you my stress reduction policy. All right. Now, last night, I went to the meeting. Let's go with this. Last night I went to the Democrat meeting, and Doug Collins. Let me talk about Congressman Doug Collins. I didn't ask you. I didn't send one over, but if you do have one in the archives and you can put a picture of the congressman up, please do. I don't think I sent one over. But members of Congress and Senate are home, and they're doing town halls and radio shows and TV shows and internet shows like ours. And Congressman, 9th Congressional District Congressman Doug Collins has gotten a little bit of criticism that on any break in 2017, he has not held any town hall meetings, according to some. And he holds telephone town halls, and some people have criticized the telephone town halls. So tomorrow at 5:30 in Gainesville, and I've got to find that email. I think we put it up on our website. It's on all the sites. Tomorrow, it's on all the websites on fetchernews.com. Tomorrow, it gives you all the details of the town hall tomorrow, where it's at. But at 5:30 there will be a town hall. What would you ask? And I want to ask people on social media. I want to ask people on social media this question. What would you like to ask Congressman Doug Collins? Because it'll only be a minimal amount of time and a minimal, it only could take many questions Wednesday. If you will send those, there's two things, okay? Congressman Doug Collins will be right here in studio. So when you turn on fyntv.com, Good Morning from the Office, Thursday morning, Congressman Collins will be right here next to me for 30 minutes, 8:30 to 9. We have 30 minutes with the congressman, okay? He will be here. I cannot guarantee and let's push this for the next couple days, Rose, on all the social media. And let's be serious out there. Let's be serious. Let's get some serious questions. What question would you like to ask the congressman? What do you want to know about Obamacare, high-speed internet, broadband in rural North Georgia? I keep hearing Obamacare this and Obamacare that, but sometimes we get sidetracked, and I'm not going to call Obamacare really a sidetrack, but we get sidetracked on our district, and we have my opinion, and I want to look right at the congressman and say, it's time. So what do we do? Because it's time for rural North Georgia to have internet that we can count on. It really is. There's no reason to me in 2017 that we do not have internet that we can count on in North Georgia. And the congressman has, in his district, his district has some of the, I say, worst internet connections. Now, there's a lot of places in South Georgia, so we're not going after him on that. But I want to know about rural internet and what we're going to do in North Georgia to make that correction. But Obamacare, what question would you ask Congressman Doug Collins? Do you want us to ask? I can't ask them all, but I can go through them because Thursday he will be here. And I would like to ask 2 or 3 questions that maybe I put together out of your list to ask the congressman so we can get the most out of that 30 minutes. Again, but here's the question I have for you right now. Are you going to travel over to Gainesville tomorrow? Or are you going to show your congressman support? And I want to put this out here. There were several, and may still be, that were very upset with the congressman. I believe in just calling it just like it is, okay? To where there was actually 5 candidates. A former Congressman Paul Brown, ran in the last election, and 4 others. There was a gentleman by the name of Mike Scapine. General, what was General's name? Bernie Fontaine, okay? General Bernie Fontaine, Mr. Mike Scapine, Paul Brown, and Mr. Roger Fitzpatrick. They ran against Congressman Doug Collins, and he won without a runoff in the Republican, and basically was unchallenged, realistically was unchallenged in the general. If you're a Republican, let's stay focused. If you are a Republican and you are in is it 19, somebody's going to tell me, is it 19 or 20 counties in this district, okay? Get ready to get an email telling me what I've got wrong here. But if it's 19 or 20 counties in this district and you're a Republican and every county in this man's district, okay, went for Donald Trump in the primary and in the general election, if I'm correct. So if every county in this congressman's district went for Donald Trump, are you satisfied with the support that your congressman has shown the President of the United States as your representative, okay? As your representative. You see, the Senate gets it kind of messed up because they'll stand up and they'll start yelling, we are a separate We are a separate branch, okay? An equal separate branch to the executive office. So you have your judicial, legislative, and your executive. This is true, okay? But Congress, that's why they're called representatives. They're not there to represent their agenda, okay? They're not there to represent their future, their career. They are solely there to represent you. It's a crazy thing about the word representative, okay? Congressional, I think there's 90,000 per seat. I think it's why Montana's only got one congressman, I think. There's only one, but I think it's a population of 90,000 or something like that per seat, and it's called representative. So my question to you tomorrow, instead of going and yelling at this congressman, look at, has he represented the president as you asked him to through the election? Now, Democrats might be very upset with some of the things the congressman's done as far as voting to repeal the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. You may be upset, but the reality is the election overwhelmingly said that the voters wanted him to represent them and support President Donald Trump. So we'll see tomorrow. I want to know from you, what more could Congressman Doug Collins do for you to show support for the President of the United States and the President's agenda and what the President wants to see passed in the House of Representatives? What more can he do? We're going to talk a little bit about that tomorrow. And we're going to go to the town hall tomorrow, and then Thursday he is going to be here in studio. So let's move past that. That's the town hall. Let's go. I know we're going to do Sanctuary City and everything like that. Karla's going to be here at 8:30, and then at 9 o'clock we're going to get into the depth of the Sanctuary City. I'm trying to focus on the first half hour about a couple things that you will not hear anywhere else or no one's talking about. And this is out there. I just want to bring it. You got my picture of Lou? You just got to call him Lou. This is Lou. All right? Now, I was cheering in PA. This is my man, Lou Bartoletta. Okay? Lou Bartoletta, I think he's up there, Wilkesboro, PA. Lou Bartoletta poised for Senate bid against Bob Casey. Now, this is the senator in Pennsylvania. He's a Democrat wacko, okay? This is going to be a nice test, okay, for Pennsylvania. This will be a test because this guy is Lou Bartoletta. This will be a test in 2018 to see all the polling that tells you that Trump's support in Pennsylvania is eroding, that he's even losing white dumb guys. My words, I can say what I want, right? I can say whatever the hell I want. So the polling is, you remember white males without a college degree were highly in favor of Donald Trump, right? So now that's even eroding. So even the white dumb guys are moving away from Donald Trump. I could say it. I could say it if I want, all right? Period. So Lou Bartoletta poised for a Senate bid. Lou will be a measure for Trump and PA. He really will. This is a state-run race. We'll find out because Lou will not back away from Donald Trump. A lot of people thought that Lou was going to be in the cabinet. A lot of people did. Lou Bartoletta there at PA did his job. He did the work in PA. He helped bring PA home for Donald Trump. Now, the interesting thing I want you to keep up with is Bob Casey. They do not say Bob Casey Jr. This guy is a Democrat wacko. He is a wacko from Pennsylvania, flat out wacko senator. He is nut job. He is not his father. Bob Casey, real quick. Bob Casey, the former governor of Pennsylvania, a very popular governor with Republicans, Democrats, Independents. Every time he ran for governor, he won. Very popular. I mean, Republicans, the Bob Casey, always remember this. This comes from me, BKP. This will not come from anyone else. No one will look at the camera and tell you this. Because at a time, you're reading articles. At a time, you're reading articles where the Democrats don't know what to do, okay? Let pro-life Democrats back in, or let them acknowledge they're pro-life and run, or make sure they stand firm that Democrats cannot be pro-life. They cannot, choose life. They can't and be their candidate. So Democrats, you'll read those articles, are struggling on whether they can have a candidate that's pro-life or not. The last true, not Bart Stupak. Don't give me that garbage, okay? Bart Stupak took a letter and went home. I'll explain later if you don't understand who Bart Stupak is. He is, when we talk Obamacare, he is the guy for representative of Michigan that almost stood strong against Obamacare, and they needed his vote, and he almost stood strong, Bart Stupak. But no, the president said, well, here's what I'll do. I'll write you a letter that you could take home to your constituents and say, see, President Obama wrote me a letter that there'll be no federal funding, I promise, used for abortions in any way, shape, or form. So Bart got to go home with a letter. Moving right along, the last pro-life Democrat is Bob Casey, the governor of Pennsylvania. He was pulled from the stage. I always love to tell this story. Bill Clinton, first time, was it up in New York? Where was the convention? Was it in New York? But anyhow, Bill Clinton, he was on the slate of speeches. Bob Casey, governor of Pennsylvania, they told him he couldn't go pro-life in the speech. He said no, he could not compromise. Good old pro-life Catholic, all right? And they pulled him from the speaker list. Do your research today. So anyhow, Bob Casey, what I want to point out is Bob Casey Jr. is not his dad. In Pennsylvania, they know, the liberal media knows, this is a morning call, that they've got to drop Jr. They have to drop Jr. If they don't drop Jr., because that's hurting him right now, okay? He needs that 2 or 3% that is still hearing Bob Casey. Might sound silly to you. Lou Bartoletta poised for Senate bid against Bob Casey. This comes from the Morning Call. Republican U.S. Representative Lou Bartoletta of Pennsylvania, who is one of President Donald Trump's staunchest congressional allies, appears to be close to launching a U.S. Senate challenge to Democrat Bob Casey. The Associated Press reported Monday that Bartoletta had told the GOP officials and activists that he had decided to run for Senate next year, citing an unnamed source of the family. Bartoletta did not deny the report, telling the news service he's talking to a lot of people and his conversations have been very positive. Okay, Bartoletta is 61 years old, and he will be running, stepping up to take on 57-year-old Casey, incoming Montgomery County real estate developer. All right, that's that. Or I just wanted to bring that for a reason, because that will be the measure. Stop listening to the media. Now, one more. It's 8:28. I got to take a break because I got to get Karla in here. It's time for Karla. But Alabama, okay? Alabama, put my 3 candidates up because we're going to come back to this in a minute. But Alabama Senate GOP primary poll. How come no one's really talking about this Senate race in Alabama to replace Jeff Sessions? How come nobody's talking? I'm going to talk about it at 9 o'clock. I'm your host, BKP. Don't forget, you can get in touch with us, 706-889-9700. You can send us an email, chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter, @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Find us on Facebook. You name it. We're out there, and we're loving every minute of it. We'll be back after this break.
Better days ahead. The 17% savings are real at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. 17% off MSRP on every 2017 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab and Double Cab. Save up to $7,500. Get this loaded Silverado Crew Cab for only $36,500, or save up to $4,600 on the new 2017 Chevy Equinox with leather. Now just $23,500 at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where the 17% savings are real.
Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning. You know, you never tell me what my background is going to be. I look.
That's all part of the fun.
I look into the monitor. Let me try to finish the opening. Good morning here. It's time for Karla's Corner, 8:30 Tuesday morning. Hi, Karla. How are you?
Good.
They have called our segment a circus or a fair, so we might as well be at it, right?
Yep.
So is that the fair? Are we going to the fair?
We're at the county fair.
Going to the county fair.
Opens tomorrow. We're pretty excited about it.
Opens tomorrow.
Yep. Got lots of information
Let
on
me
it.
see that. Got my glasses out here. Speaking of glasses, do you have your Eclipse glasses?
Ours are coming in today.
So you're going to have, they can go to Gilmer Chambers, so.
Yep. We're going to talk about Eclipse next week. Don't jump into it.
Why can't I jump into it? I've been doing it every day.
About the fair. Focus.
You know what happens August 21st?
Ugh.
The sun doesn't shine.
For 2 whole minutes.
Down the road and
2 more minutes.
I
Okay,
made-
for 2 minutes. Just 2.5 minutes.
I made the girls listening to like happy music. Like we have a happy playlist that we.
No,
play
you don't
for
do
it.
that. You got a stress-free zone. You don't have a stress-free zone, do you?
I guess I don't know. What that
Do
means,
not
but
get him
we just
started
play
this
happy
morning,
music.
Karla.
Like, we have a happy playlist, and Walking on Sunshine came on. Haley's like, we ain't walking on sunshine. It's raining today. She's like, change it. So we changed Walking on Sunshine.
I'm okay with a happy playlist, but these stress-free zones. Did you hear about that college professor over there at UGA? You just let you change your grade. If you're not happy with it, you just send an email and say, hey, I'm not happy. So what do you want? You just change. You have stress-free zones, and you're not allowed to make any negative comments to any of the students that are making public presentations.
I'm good with that. That's just respect. Don't make negative
You're
comments
good with
when
that?
people are talking. That's rude. Don't
No,
get around
I don't
people
mean.
and chastise them.
Do you remember? Because I can just tell. There's something about you that I can tell. You remember when you used to get your test paper back?
I'm not talking about the grade thing. I'm talking about when people are making.
Let's go back to the grade thing.
That's just wrong. Like you
Like,
get what you get.
do you remember?
My mama said you get what you get. You don't throw a fit.
Mama said. That's what Mama said. Foosball's the devil too. Remember that? That's what Mama said. That foosball's the devil, Bobby.
Your medulla oblongata.
Yeah. Mama said. All right. All right.
Can we get back to the fair?
No, not yet. We will get to the fair in a minute, I promise. But you remember, because something tells me that you participated in this ritual. When you got your test paper back and you seen your grade at the top, you remember, like, there was, I have to take that home. And I can't bury it in the book bag. Let me finish. I can't bury it in the book bag. And Mom knows I took a test. So I need to go up to that desk and say, teacher, why did I get that grade? I mean, I think... do you remember that? Or
No,
that
I lived in a world of accountability.
No, I understand that, but you would go up and you would debate with the teacher why you thought you should have a better grade. You never did that? I did every paper.
If I got an A, it's because I knew I worked hard. If I got an F, it's because I know I didn't try. It's real simple.
I can't take it.
Dear teacher, fix my grade because I'm lazy and I didn't try.
No, I thought I had a legitimate reason why it should be a B.
No, not me. I knew I got what I got.
No, and then you go in the house. And when you go in the house, you go in real bold. Mom, look at this. Look at this. I went up there and I even told her, this is B work. So I always had it all worked up. I had to explain.
I just went and got my daddy's belt. If I had, I'm like, here's the belt, here's the grade. Well, let's just do this thing because I know I screwed up.
Let's get this over with. Here's the grade. Here you go, man. Let's just get this over with and move on because, you know, my cartoons come on
Like I
in
didn't.
15 minutes.
I'm always been that way. I don't know why. I'm the same way now. It's like I screw something up. I'm like, all right, how do I fix it? What do I need to do?
2017 Gilmer County Fair coming to LJ August 8th through 18th, Tuesday, Wednesday,
So
Thursday.
it starts today. I thought it started tomorrow. So it starts today.
And it only runs through Sunday, Karla.
What'd she say?
It only runs through Sunday.
Yeah, it runs through Sunday.
That's so sad.
Usually I thought it ran 2 weeks, but that's okay.
It only the Lions Club Fairgrounds, which is down on Old Highway 5, right?
Yep.
Lions Club Fairgrounds.
You can't miss it. They look just like our background here. There's plenty of rides there.
So yes, it's not hard to find.
And if I have to say this because this is always the problem. I get the question I get asked the most. When is armband night? For those of you who don't know what armband night is, that don't have kids, don't want to ride 6,000 rides 6,000 times. Armband night is you pay a flat rate and the kids get an armband and they can ride as much as they want. So armband night this year is every night. There is no one particular night that you have to go to get the armbands for $20.
And just ride.
Now there is a gate admission. So on top of your $20, it's $3 for adults, $2 for kids, 6 and under are free. But if you bring in a pair of eyeglasses, a hearing aid, or an old cell phone, you get $1 off admission, one per person.
Oh, let me see that, because, you know, I'm frugal. And I'd like to get the $1 off. What do I need to bring in?
A pair of eyeglasses, a
Brian, you
hearing
can take
aid,
your glasses.
or a old cell phone.
Exactly. I can take my glasses in because I lose them half the time.
And no pets, please. Don't bring your pets to this event.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't bring pets to a carnival. That's
Well, you know,
pets.
here's the thing, though, Karla. I mean, we're talking about all these rides, and I'm good with that. But, you know, I like the food. The funnel cakes.
Carnival food's the best.
Yeah.
So there will be food vendors, and the Lions Club, I believe, does food too. There will also be entertainment every night. We have a list of entertainment here. There's also a list on our website under the Gilmer County Fair, and it's also on our Facebook event that we created for the fair. There's also going to be a public safety day on Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. where they'll have like public safety equipment, and kids can come check out the fire trucks and, you know, all of that, ambulances and things like that, and meet some of our local law enforcement. So let's get to the part of the fair that's my favorite.
What's your favorite?
The exhibitions. That's the best.
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead.
So they have, most people don't know this. Most people think county fair, go ride the rides, that's it. They have quilting categories, quilting divisions. You can go see these amazing quilts that these ladies make. They also have other exhibitions, and most people don't know it runs from first grade all the way up to adult. And so there are categories for everything. And I actually posted this in the LOJ Rocks group because some of the people that paint these gorgeous rocks qualify for some of these categories that they could actually compete in. So there are blue ribbons, red ribbons, and white ribbons for all these exhibitions. But they include ceramic, collage, agriculture, canning, what else? Baking, sewing, needlework, flowers, photography. So there's all of these categories. And just so you know, the deadline has passed. You can't submit anything. But I definitely think that you should come check it out. All these things that people have submitted, especially the quilt division, is pretty awesome. But most people don't think about that there's a whole exhibition as part of the county fair that you should check out. Now, they don't do livestock. They don't do that part. That's not on here. It's mostly like food, like grown food.
Got it.
But I thought it was pretty awesome. That's my favorite part.
Anything else? We got anything else going on?
Yeah.
Like what?
But I'm just excited about the fair.
I understand you're excited about the fair. I like the fair too.
But it starts today, just so everybody knows. Mention that again. It starts today. And all the proceeds from the fair help the Lions Club do the Christmas program that they do in the winter to buy kids toys for Christmas.
Good.
So it all goes to a good cause, all the money that's raised from the fair. Yeah, we have a luncheon tomorrow. No, Thursday.
No big deal?
I have no idea what day of the week it is. It is a big deal. I don't believe we have any room left. I know that we have a waiting list, I believe. We have special guest speaker, and I believe he's coming here too, right? You want to tell us about that?
Yes, Thursday morning. We have in studio, we'll have 30 minutes from 8:30 to 9. Congressman Doug Collins will be here. And then, you know, I don't want to gloss over Congressman Doug Collins, but it's exciting to me that the Gilmer Playhouse is actually doing the ribbon cutting, and that is a big day for them.
That is a big day.
And I don't want to take away from a congressman visiting or any dignitaries in the area to cut the ribbon, but I do want to really highlight that they have worked hard, the Playhouse, and this is going to be nice.
It's amazing. They posted a picture last night because they've got the sign up now and it's lit up and everything. It looks so good from the outside, and it looks great. I've seen the inside, so I know it looks awesome from the inside. But I'm really excited. We are gonna close Dalton Street for about 15 minutes to get the ribbon cutting picture taken. we will have Congressman Doug Collins as our guest speaker at the luncheon. We will also have Speaker Ralston will be there to introduce him. And it's going to be a big luncheon. It's going to be big.
It is. And, you know, that's one thing. There's so many great things about, let's break from one way and go to another direction. There's so many great things about being a member of the Gilmer Chamber. First of all, we always want to remind you, some people think that you have to be a business. You can get an individual membership, correct?
Yep.
So you can become an individual member. And I just go all the way back from FetcherNews.com for the past 7 years that we have been a member. The networking, the business and individual networking opportunities, the monthly network lunch, and that's what it is. It's a network lunch, right? It's just really good and there's always great speakers and great information. I just want to thank you guys for what you do, the work you do to bring that information, and I encourage everybody. I've always said, I want you to become a member, but
There's a lot of value in
I
it.
don't want you just to become a member. I want you to get involved.
Yeah, that's
Right.
important. I always tell people that your chamber membership is like a magazine subscription. If you don't read the magazine, you're not getting your money's worth.
Exactly. So Thursday, Congressman Doug Collins is going to give an update, a legislative update, at here that morning, and then over there to the Gilmer County Chamber Network lunch. I want to make this note too. I was at a meeting last night, and there were some comments made. This is not a private meeting. I want to be clear with that, because sometimes you just have to say things. This is not a private meeting that was set up. Every single month, for those of you watching, Gilmer Chamber has a network lunch. Every single month, they have a capacity that they can reach. Every single month, they have a caterer that they have to let know the number that will be there. So, and there's pre-registration.
And this one's limited because of size.
And because of the Gilmer Arts, there's only so many they can have. And this was not private. If you would have, no matter who it was, if you'd have signed up early enough, you could have attended, correct? Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to get that out. All right, what are the fun things we have going on? You won't let me talk about my glasses.
You're dying. You can't.
You won't let me talk about my glasses.
We can touch on it, but I was really trying to save it for next week. But we just released a blog last night on our website and on our social media. I kind of went with the theme of 99% is still awesome. We're not 100%, but we're 99%, and I say here's to 99.
What's that got to do with anything? I mean, what was that about?
Because everybody's like flocking to the areas that are the 100% total viewing areas, and it's like, we're 99%. That's good.
You know, I think if first of all, I think if the sun is not going to shine that day, I think it'll be a great day to sleep.
It's for like a few minutes.
Yeah, but no, it's
Does that mean you're giving us all the day off?
No.
Just
That's
so
not,
y'all know, Sarah said, does that mean we get a day off?
no, that's not what that meant. No, let's retract. I just think it'd be a great day for people to sleep that have nothing else to do. So,
like me.
So we have some great viewing events that have been set up with some of our vineyards and Carter's Lake and the library. Some of our lodging partners have gotten on board with this, and they've offered some specials. So we have plenty of lodging availability. We did this blog. It's got all the information on it. It also explains some places that you can get glasses. The chamber will have glasses for sale. They should, I think, be in today. So we will have some glasses for viewing.
Well, folks, I want to say, for the areas that you feel are 100% viewing areas, I just want to give you a heads up. Those areas have had people from all around the world focused on with. I wouldn't attempt to go to one of the areas. So
awesome.
that's what I'm saying is if you stay somewhere and be comfortable and not be overcrowded or a lot of stress, 99%. Stay at home. Check it out. We're right there, right?
Yeah, and I mean, the kids are out of school in Pickens, Gilmer, and Fannin, and Towns. And
right.
So you don't have to worry about school traffic or any of that. And I know even a lot of the vineyards are doing, are saying, hey, kid-friendly, y'all come hang out with us and do the Eclipse thing. So, like Fanning Goats Vineyards is going to be like letting the kids pet the goats, and they're trying to make it a family-friendly event because you got kids on that day. So
you got kids on that day, you got kids on the next day.
That's not what I meant. They're not in school that day, Smart Aleck. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Darn.
So, just so you know, there's lots of family-friendly events. The library is doing an educational event. Carter's Lake is doing an educational event. They will provide glasses at their events while supplies last, so you can go check those out. But we got all that information on our blog, so you can go to our website and just search Solar Eclipse or look for the blog.
Okay, so we have the fair, and that's going right now, and that's the fair down at the Ella Lions Club Fairgrounds. That's on Old Highway 5 here. You can't miss it. And we have that all this week. We have Thursday, the network lunch, where Congressman Doug Collins will be the guest. And the big deal is they're cutting the ribbon on the Gilmer Playhouse, Gilmer Arts Playhouse. And Speaker David Ralston, Georgia Speaker of the House David Ralston, will be doing that introduction. And that'll be a great afternoon. And let's go to, we'll talk Eclipse next week. How was the start of school for the girls? The girls enjoy it? I mean, we only got two Friday, and then we got Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, it was good. Traffic's the same crazy mess it always is first day of school, but we're still trying to figure out our schedules, like what time we need to leave the house in order to get everybody dropped off where they need to be. And Haley's very upset because she's not dropped off first, and it causes her to be too late to get breakfast. And so we're still trying to work our schedules out. And then like today, I had to, where I'm used to not having to get ready in the morning, I just get their lunches packed and do my morning thing. And then I had to get ready this morning, so I was like trying to rush to get out the door, and then I'm here like 30 minutes early because
yeah, I was shocked. I was wondering who the person was over there because I'm just going to just say it. Usually I'm like looking at him like, Sam, has anybody heard from Karla, right? Sometimes that happens.
No, but like when the kids are in school, because I have to drop them. I mean, I drop Haley off about 7:45-ish, but it'll take me about 5 to 10 minutes to get here from dropping her off. But so I'm here at like 8 o'clock. So I don't want to drive all the way back home to drive all the way back here, so I just get here early. So school makes it a little different. I'm not as late when school's.
So the girls are enjoying it?
Yeah, they like it. So.
Everything going smooth?
Going smooth so far.
Okay. What else we got? Anything else? Mm-hmm. That's it?
That's it for right now. I got lots planned for the next week. We got scheduled.
Why does everything have to be a secret? Why can't you just get a little bit?
Because would you get excited about season 2 of whatever show you like if you got to know what everything was going to happen in advance? No. That's how you do shows.
I almost understand that, but it's not. I'm not clear on it. I'm almost understanding.
Would you watch a Braves game if you knew they were going to win? Do you get my point now?
I was just stuck at, would you watch a Braves game?
Okay, I'm sorry. Would you watch any said sports game if you knew what the final score was going to be before it was on?
Listen, if we've got something coming up down the road and we want to let people know about it, I don't see the big deal. Why the holdback? I mean, we've got apples. We've got all kinds of things getting ready to happen throughout
apples
the season.
I
know, but no, we can't talk about it. We have to be hush-hush. We got to reveal that next week and next week and next week.
You got to have something to talk about.
You can find all this, even the things that Karla won't tell you about, on the GilmerChamber.com website, and in the top right-hand corner for everything going on, all the vineyards and in North Georgia, everywhere that has the live music, any special events, everything about the fair, you name it, it's on the Chamber calendar on the top right-hand corner. If you want to stop and see.
Can I bring a goat here?
Why would you bring a goat here?
Because
Yes, you
I
can.
have an idea.
I got a yes. I got a yes. I got a yes over here. It's making me nervous. I got really quick. Yes, you can bring a goat. When did we decide? Wait till the meeting before you make an executive session over there.
I'll get a little one.
A little goat?
A little goat, so we can put it on the table. It might poop though, so the goats do that.
Why would you want to bring a goat? Just you have an idea? You have a
All right, folks. I just dropped that bomb. Can I bring a goat? So you need to stay tuned to the next episode to know if Karla brings a goat.
This is not a petting zoo. No animals. No livestock in the studio.
Are you gonna stomp grapes?
Did you see the look I just got?
Are you gonna stomp grapes? Blind animals, I bring moo here all the time.
I know. Well, I'm okay with it. I'm at the store.
Brian's here every day, so there you go.
Oh, live animals. Oh, they got jokes over there. Brian's here every day, so there you go. I tell you what.
You really are a live animal. I mean, technically you are a mammal, so that does make you.
I met a dog last night, this big German Shepherd / I forget what else it is. His name is Bear. It's a beautiful dog last night. I like my doggies. I do. I like the doggies. How's your dogs do? How's Moo?
Moo's fine.
Moo's fine. Kids are fine. Kids are at school on time. You're at the show on time. Means you're at work on time.
It's impressive.
Huh?
We really are going into like epic natural phenomenon.
I'm your host, VKP. Go to the fair, enjoy the fair, and every night is band night. You pay one price, and you get your band and the kids ride all night there.
I did get to preview some of the rides this morning, taking the kids to school. I know they got the one with the swings, that you be sit in the swing, and the swings take you around. And then they got the Himalayan, which is like the best one. And then they got the little ship thing that goes in circles. They got that one. And they got one little kids roller coaster. I saw that. And what else did I see? Oh, I want to say they had the one that spins around and the floor drops out. I think they have that one.
Look, the fair.
I mean, obviously they have a Ferris wheel and a carousel.
The fair, where you play the games and see if you can win the stuff.
And ride the ride that goes in a circle.
And see if you can win the prize for your girl that night, the stuffed animal, right? The fair.
Yeah,
Remember?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, come on. I'm
Nobody
your host.
never won me anything. That's why I just knew.
What?
Yeah. It's my fault because I'm always like, get away, I win my own prize, and then I don't.
I'm your host, BKP. This is Karla's Corner. Don't forget, you can always check out everything going on at the Chamber, GilmerChamber.com. Top right-hand corner, the big button that says calendar. Everything is listed there. So if you need information on what's going on in the area, and also the fair this week, if you want to stop by the Chamber, the big Welcome Center, it says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center on 515 on the northbound side. I think we have about everything. Karla, you good?
Yep.
Okay. We got it. Go to the fair, and we'll be back after these messages. Karla, have a nice day.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey and Haege.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Haege.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Panda Watch. It's intense. Panda Watch. You remember that on the on Ron Burgundy, Panda Watch? One of the most intense. I mean, that's how I feel about the eclipse. Eclipse Watch. It's intense. I mean, hey, just saying. Now, the President of the United States, your president and mine, the president they're trying to remove from office, your president and mine, what will become of this country if they successfully remove him from office, your president and mine? I'm not for sure. We can talk about that. Don't forget, you can always contact us, 706-889-9700, or send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Facebook. Let us know what you think. I've asked you in the earlier segment, and here's what I got. Now, this is M. Barrett at M. Barrett GA yesterday replied to, and this seems to be pretty popular, I will tell you this, replied at Doug Collins at Fetcher News, no bailout for insurance companies. So I really do think I want to ask, and I think that'll be asked tomorrow night at the town hall, but I can tell you right now here, I think I'm going to ask the congressman Thursday morning about bailing out the insurance companies. I'm not on board with that. I'm not on board with bailing out the insurance companies. So what would you ask the congressman? You could send that to us. We'll try to. We only have 30 minutes Thursday. We have a captive audience, no pun intended, no captures. We have a captive audience one-on-one with the congressman Thursday morning. We're going to make this a good, serious 30 minutes to try to get information. How much more do you expect Congressman Doug Collins to support the president? Send me your emails. Send me your thoughts. That's the question. All right. President Donald Trump has been on the Twitter sphere, and he retweeted a story that Fox News is running. And the opiate crisis, worse than we thought, with a new study showing overdose deaths were reported. The increase, they are a little short on the opiate crisis, on the percentage of deaths it's caused by opiates here. But here's the tweet, getting a little, trying to stay focused. I will be holding, this is from your president, I will be holding a major briefing on the opiate crisis, a major problem for our country, today at 3 p.m. in Bedminster, New Jersey. Now, let me just say this, and I'll move along, but I, for one, have always I've gotten upset that the drug dealer sometimes has a legal prescription pad. And don't get upset with me, okay? Do not get upset with me. Now, this goes back about 8 years ago, okay? About 8 years ago, at this time, I had some advertising spaces. I had 12 advertising spaces that I rented out. And a company out of Atlanta contacted me and said, we'd like to rent one of your spaces. So, okay, sure, here's the price. Well, when they sent it over, they were a pain management clinic. I said, no, can't have it. I will not sell you the advertising for a pain management clinic. I won't do it. And they got very upset with me. This opiate addiction, which has led to, they can't find the prescription drugs any longer. They can't find the opiates. So now it's synthetic heroin because it's cheaper and it gives you the same kind of thrill or high that they're getting with the prescription opiates. Why did we allow this to happen? I know what you're thinking out there. Really? That's my question. But why did we allow this to happen in our country? Why do we continue to let things happen like this in this country? I will, this is Donald Trump, I'll be holding a major briefing on the opiate crisis, a major problem for our country, today at 3 p.m. in Bedminster, New Jersey. So he's going to be holding a briefing on this, the President of the United States, today at 3. And about an hour ago, also, the President tweeted out, after many years of failure, countries are coming together to finally address the dangers posed by North Korea. We must be tough and decisive. We already told you earlier today, Nikki Haley is our winner. That's our hero of the week, is Nikki Haley. So that being said, my computer has froze up, as you guys are used to out there, and we'll get to our next story here in just a minute. Alabama. All right, I talked to you earlier in the show. We started with Lou Bartoletta in Pennsylvania. These are the three candidates here. You go ahead and put those up. I can't see those. My computer froze. But these are the three candidates from Alabama. I think far left is Mo Brooks. He's a congressman in Alabama, currently a congressman, Mo Brooks. In the center, well, this is testing my metal here. Roy Moore. My screen is frozen. I cannot see. I'm guessing Roy Moore, former Alabama Supreme Court, State Supreme Court Chief Roy Moore, and to the right, is that Lancey? Did I get that right? Is that his name, Lancey? Oh, there's no names on it? Okay, all right, okay. Anyhow, that's the current governor of, current senator of Alabama. I got to look his name up here. I'll do that in a minute. So, there's on the 15th, it's the 8th, on the 15th, there is a special election for the state of Alabama for these three candidates. Currently, it looks like Roy Moore is running in the lead with about 30-some%. The current senator is right behind him, and then right behind him, here we go. Alabama Senate GOP primary poll, Moore leads with 30%. My computer just finally decided to give me this article. Moore leads with 30%. Former Alabama Chief Justice Roy Moore leads the crowded Republican primary field in the state Senate race, according to a new poll. Moore has 30, and Luther, that's his name, Luther Strange, not Lance, Luther Strange, Senator Luther Strange with 22, and Mo Brooks with 19. Another 17% in this race are undecided, okay? So, Mo Brooks, a congressman, had the nerve to say that Mo Brooks had the nerve to say, you know what? Mitch McConnell needs to go. Now, the sitting senator, Strange, he was appointed by the governor of Alabama that was impeached. Okay? And he is running a face value pro-Trump campaign. But he is bought and paid for by Senator Mitch McConnell's super PAC and the big government money that is poured into Alabama. They are trying to keep him. Mitch McConnell is doing everything to try to keep him in the Senate. This is a test. You're going to see a test on the 15th. Now, Mo Brooks stepped up and said McConnell must go. He has to go, period. Mitch McConnell has to go. And Roy Moore is leading. But they have poured money in Alabama trying to get rid of Roy Moore and Mo Brooks and get this guy back in. This is a true test here coming on the 15th. I'm going to take a brief break, see if I can turn this computer on and get some of my articles, because I can't really do many of my stories without my articles, and I apologize for the inconvenience on this computer. I guess I need a new one. Take us to break, Sam. Let me see if I can get this thing unfroze. We'll be right back after these messages. Sorry for the inconvenience, folks.
The 17% savings are real at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. 17% off MSRP on every 2017 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab and Double Cab. Save up to $7,500. Get this loaded Silverado Crew Cab for only $36,500. Or save up to $4,600 on the new 2017 Chevy Equinox with leather. Now just $23,500 at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where the 17% savings are real. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
And we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, I talk about this all the time, and I'm going a couple different directions. I do understand a North Korean issue that is going on, sanctuary cities, where we can talk about that. But one I like to do, and it was just yesterday, and actually, Sam, here's a couple pictures from yesterday that I'd like for you to find, and so I can explain this real quick. Yesterday, I had a map of the 1999 congressional map and the 2016 congressional map. There was two. Give me a thumbs up if you can go into yesterday and get those two maps and let me know. I don't want you to put them up yet. Put up the picture I have of Joe Manchin and Donald Trump. Now, this is, Joe Manchin is, remember, okay, this is the night with Donald Trump. I mean, this is the Joint Chiefs, not Joint Chiefs, this is the State of the Union address. Donald Trump, Joe Manchin, all right. Joe Manchin had to stand next to Donald Trump when the coal miners came to the White House. I have worked on this Joe Manchin for a long time, and I got an extra eye out on this for a reason. Manchin is feeling the heat. And I know just yesterday I started working on this, but it's interesting. Just yesterday, I didn't just start working on it yesterday, but yesterday I showed you something yesterday. Manchin is feeling the heat. Now, leave that picture up. Manchin says he doesn't give a S ... He doesn't give a blank about getting reelected. Do you have the other two? I can't see in the light. You got the congressional maps? Okay, all right, no problem. I just didn't see if I missed the thumbs up. I have been known to miss the thumbs up. So Joe Manchin doesn't give an SHIT. The West Virginia Democrat is up for he's up for re-election. I'm going to tell you when I want to do it. He's up for re-election. He's a Democrat up for re-election next year, but told his hometown paper it's not about to sway his votes in the Senate. I don't give an SHIT. Oh, did I say that? It's supposed to be S ... Like, you can't figure it out, right? You'll never know what he really said. I don't give a S. You understand? You understand? I don't give it. I don't care. I just don't give a SHIT. I just don't give it. I don't give it. I don't give it. You ain't getting it. I don't give it. He said in an interview with Charleston Gazette Mail, don't care if I get elected, don't care if I get defeated. How about that? He's feeling the heat. If they think because I'm up for election that I can be wrangled into a vote for SHIT, that might be his favorite word. I think he's hashtag SHIT Manchin. Don't give a SHIT Manchin. Let's throw that hashtag out. Okay, wrangled into voting for blank that I don't like and can't explain. That's all crazy. Manchin ripped into critics, including his GOP rival and the state's attorney general, who has called him to resign for not fully aligning with the Democrat policy points. Manchin is feeling the heat. Manchin was one of the Democrats who did not sign a letter sent to President Trump, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and Senate Finance Committee Orrin Hatch about tax reform. West Virginia, really quick, and we'll let this go, but we're keeping up with this because this guy is under pressure. All right? The governor of West Virginia just stood up last week and said, I no longer, as a Democrat, can benefit the state of West Virginia. And he changed. So here's your congressional map from 1999. 1999, the West Virginia, 1998, your congressional map of West Virginia. The only state in the United States entirely blue. Now, wait a minute. You're going to say, well, I see, I see Montana, I see Minnesota, I see some other states there that are entirely blue. Okay. Only state, I could be wrong, but we're going to check. Entirely blue, West Virginia, Democrat in 1998. Now let's go to the 2016 map. Only two states. Go back. 1998. Is that North Dakota? Right there next to Minnesota. And I'm just doing it all. Is that North Dakota? You don't know your geography over there in the control booth? That's North Dakota. You have your, right? You have your South Dakota, North Dakota, right? Okay. That's entirely blue. West Virginia's entirely blue. Let's go to 2016. North Dakota is entirely red. West Virginia is entirely red. Just saying, just saying. The only reason I'm bringing that up is Manchin is feeling the heat in West Virginia. Okay? I don't give a blank. You understand? I don't give a blank. He said in an interview, don't care if I get elected. Don't care if I get defeated. How about that? If you think I'm up for election, that I can be wrangled into voting for blank that I don't like and can't explain, that's crazy. All right? The bottom line is, if it doesn't help West Virginia, it doesn't make sense to me. And just because there's an election doesn't mean I sign on or don't sign on. He said, if you look at all the time I've been here, there's stuff I don't sign on to. I just don't think it's a good way to do business when you don't try to get people, don't try to get people from the front end. I'm not scared of an election, Manchin said. I'm not scared of an election. Let's put it that way, he said. Elections do not bother me or scare me. I'm going to continue to do the same thing I've always done, extremely independent. Manchin said he wants the freedom to work with Republicans. Said he wants the freedom to work with Republicans. It says, and say, guys, you like anything here? Can we do something different? Any changes that would make you comfortable to sign on? So Manchin is feeling the heat for a reason, and a very big reason at that. Manchin, a senator, we're doing some tests. Lou Bartoletta is going to be a test in Pennsylvania, okay? We've got the test down in Alabama on the 15th on Mitch McConnell. I'm telling you, we got the test on Mitch McConnell. We got more than one test on Mitch McConnell. We know he must go. But we have Mitch McConnell on the 15th, not an Alabama special election. And then this one right here, Joe Manchin, watch it. I'm staying close with this one for a reason. The entire every congressional district in the state is now red, was blue. Was, is now. The governor is now Republican. And Capito, which I'm not championing this lady by no means, Republican senator. Only one left. And that would be Jay Manchin. I don't want to end this segment because I want to look something up during the break. I'll be right back after these messages to wrap up the show. But Joe's in the hot seat. We got some tests going on. Could the Republicans lose the Senate? I'm your host, BKP. Take a brief break so I can look something up, and we'll be right back.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia: Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey and Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Folks, I just wanted to check because I wanted to. There was one thing I had not looked into, or I didn't remember on West Virginia. And the reason I'm staying with this, Joe Manchin is trending. I went on there. Joe Manchin is trending today of West Virginia in his comments. The West Virginia legislature, their state legislature, there's 134 voting members in the Senate. Okay, there's 134 voting members, 34 senators, and 100 delegates in the House. So in their Senate is made up 22 Republicans. They have control. Republicans have control of the West Virginia State Senate, 22. The Democrats, 12. In the House of Delegates, representatives, in what we call representatives, in the House of Delegates, there's 100 total. Republicans have 64. Democrats have 36, 64 to 36. So just to wrap that segment up, Joe Manchin, your state house has a Republican majority Senate, has a Republican majority delegation, has a Republican governor, you have a Republican senator, you have all of your congressional districts are Republican. Joe, just saying, Joe, just saying. The heat is on. We are looking at all of the tests that are being taken right now, all of the tests. Okay, Trump's approval rating hit a new low, and this is from The Hill, a CNN poll. Remember what I tell you here all the time. If Trump could stay in the 30s, okay, because he only had a 38% approval rating and he won the primaries. He only had a 38% approval rating or chance and he won the presidency. So I for one, am okay when the President of the United States has the high 30s. Just over a third of the country approves of the President Trump's doing as Commander-in-Chief, according to the new poll released by CNN. This was Monday. Just 38% said they approve of President Trump's job, the job he's doing. 56% say they disapprove. Okay. I want to get to the troubling statistic I had earlier this morning before my computer crashed. I had one statistic here. Signs of trouble emerge in Trump's base. This is the one I was looking at. This came out this morning at 6 a.m. Signs of trouble emerge in Trump's base. Okay, I want to say this. There is an effort, and I know you're going to say, wow, you're shocked. There is an effort to remove Donald Trump from office, and they're not going to stop, and that is the goal. If you search around the internet, there's some pretty good information of people saying it will happen soon. All right? I, for one, believe that if you do the right marketing and you put things out there in a certain way, you can create an atmosphere and people to follow you within 48 hours. Just like that. You can create something just like that and get people to believe it. So, what has always been, and I want you to pay attention to this because this has to be next, okay? I, for one, do not think it will work. But what can they not figure out how to handle is his base. We'll call you the 33%, all right? We'll leave you at 33. They can't figure out how to handle the base. The base is strong. The base is has the weapons necessary. I'll just say it like that. The base is not going to play any games with the establishment deep state in taking their president of the United States out. They're not going to. The base should be referred to as an army. It's been referred to as an army even by Charles Krauthammer. So the base is an army. There's an army been created. They're well manned. They're well funded, and they have weapons. Now, I'm not saying somebody would use these weapons. I don't want that out there. It's not to be misunderstood. I'm just saying, so you start trying to see what you can do to crack the base. I want to leave you with something. I'm not anti-Breitbart today, so let's not get into a Breitbart, okay, argument and a McMaster argument. But supposedly Steve Bannon and H.R. McMaster, the National Security Advisor, NSA advisor to the president, he fired a couple of Bannon loyalists. Okay, this is just a real summary. And just like that, within 48 hours, Breitbart orchestrated a takedown McMaster campaign. This is not an anti-Breitbart. I just want you to think about things because they're getting ready to divide. Divide and conquer. That has to be next, folks. It has to be next. Divide and conquer. You're so united in the 33% They have to figure out ways to divide and conquer. If someone like a Breitbart, which is usually considered a alt-right, website where I don't say I don't read it, but I have publicly said here, my hero was Andrew Breitbart. That's my hero. Andrew Breitbart was my hero, okay? Really, he was. He had the nerve to do it. My favorite video is when he looked at John Podesta and said, you know what? F ... you ... Just saying. John Podesta, all right? One of my favorite, absolutely favorite videos. That being said, Breitbart is Steve Bannon's media arm. We know that. In 48 hours between the bots, which we've discussed the bots, immediately H.R. McMaster, just going after him viciously, to where I have people calling me saying, what do you think about what McMaster did? Now, I'm not taking up for H.R. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking up for him. I'm not saying he is the greatest American first guy out there. I'm not saying he's not a globalist. I'm not saying he did not work at a think tank that had George Soros funding. I'm not saying that didn't happen. But let me tell you what Breitbart knew the day before they got in an argument. Steve Bannon got in an argument with McMaster. They knew all of this. They knew all of this 6 months ago. They could have been doing a takedown McMaster piece for the last 6 months. Why did they hold it and all of a sudden a barrage of anti-McMaster overnight? And you see how that happens. Overnight. Okay? You and I have been sitting here for the last 6 months, ever since Michael Flynn resigned and left. You and I have been sitting here for 6 months. Michael Flynn was 22 days, 24 days he was in the administration. And we've been sitting here ever since with H.R. McMaster. And I don't want to say we've been accepting him, but we have not gone after him. So why? Now the point is, signs of trouble emerge in Trump's base. President Trump took on Twitter Monday to boast about the strength of his base of support. But polling tells a different story. Trump, who is in Bedminster, New Jersey Golf Club, lambasted the media on Monday, his 200th day in office, insisting the Trump base is far bigger and stronger than it has ever been before, despite some phony fake news polling. As evidence, he cites large crowds at rallies in states including Pennsylvania, Iowa, and Ohio. But polls indicate, this is from The Hill, polls indicate that his base is in fact showing signs of erosion. Are you showing signs of erosion? What if they divide for the conquer? What if they divide and conquer the base? Will that be the final thing they need to do to remove him from office? If you do, let me look at you in the camera and let me make sure you understand. The goal is to remove your president of the United States from office, nothing more, nothing less. Their goal is not to work with him on his legislative agenda, period. This includes Republicans. That's the goal. When you have Jeff Flake saying, populism is like a sugar high and we can't run the country on populism. Who created this populist atmosphere that you live in today? Who created that? The lying politicians from both parties over how many years? Okay. On Monday evening, a new CNN poll put his job approval at 38%, just as worrying from the White House's perspective. The same survey showed his strong approval number among Republicans sliding to 59% from 73% in February. Strong. The Quinnipiac University poll released last week, Trump registered an overall job approval rating of just 33%. I want to find. Additionally, the deepening probe into the allegations of Russian collusion with Trump's presidential campaign could be taking a toll. Republican lawmakers have become increasingly willing to distance themselves from Trump. All right? I wanted to find one spot here. I had it here yesterday. Sorry, folks. I had it here yesterday because I was this morning early on when I was preparing, because they're even going as far as, I made a joke to say that white males without a college degree, he's also eroding, that poll is eroding for the president. Now, one, I disagree with this, but you need to prepare yourself for a media attack on the base. And you might say, well, are you sure that's not what we've been enduring already? This is going to be different. There's going to be an effort to attack the base like you have never seen. They have to. This is a battle. You're in a war. What did I tell you? How many months ago did I tell you this? I think I may have been the first, okay, to tell you this. I'm serious, that you're in a technological civil war. The country's in a civil war, you just don't know it, I guess, because everybody, there's different sects that have come together. We're separated in so many areas that there's a war taking place, all right? There will be such a massive attack on the base like you have not seen. A massive attack on the base is coming, all right? What will happen is they will go back to the town halls. Republicans won't show up because you're in a good mood. You don't need to go scream and yell. It seems like the other side. Why won't you go support your congressman or your senator in the town hall? I don't know. But the other side will show up. There'll be such an enormous amount of pressure. Republicans will continue to walk away from the president. The media will enjoy so much getting the report that the Republicans are walking away from their president, that if you think he left in August, I have to say, this is my prediction, if you think he left in August and they left for recess and they're coming back, that they left without no true agenda of the President of the United States being passed, okay, and everything is just lip service, and they're keeping Donald Trump in check, Mitch McConnell, then you think they're coming back and really now going to take on and pass legislative agenda of the president? I don't know. We'll see. I'm your host, BKP. I'm going to take a brief break and get one or two quick things to wrap up with. I'll be right back after these messages. Sam, take us to break. Thank you.
The 17% savings are real at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. 17% off MSRP on every 2017 Chevy Silverado LT Crew Cab and Double Cab. Save up to $7,500. Get this loaded Silverado Crew Cab for only $36,500, or save up to $4,600 on the new 2017 Chevy Equinox with leather. Now just $23,500 at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where the 17% savings are real. Days Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment, All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Folks, I always like to go to break and check at the end of the day to see if there's anything new. We have talked to you about this. This is happening all around the state. You have counties that you have a battle. You have your tax assessor office. You have your commissioners, your Board of Education. We just received this press release announcement, a property tax increase. There will be a property tax increase for Gilmer County. Press release. Gilmer County Board of Commissioners has made a decision to keep the 2017 maintenance and operation budget millage rate at the 6.983 mills, which is the same as 2016 rate. However, is deemed a tax increase for 2017 because the assessed values are higher. My words. Before the board can set the final millage rate, Georgia law requires 3 public hearings to be held to allow the public an opportunity to express their opinions on the increase. All concerned citizens are invited to a public hearing on the tax increase to be held at Gilmer County Jury Assembly Room, located on the 2nd floor of the Gilmer County Courthouse. That would be August 10th in 2 days. August 10th at 5 p.m., August 17th at 9 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. There you go. I told you that a property, I told you how many times have I gone on this show and I told you that they tell you that they're not raising your taxes. I gotta send that to somebody real quick. That they're keeping the millage rate the same. But because the values are going up, and if they keep the millage rate the same, that exceeds the rollback rate, which won't go into detail with only 6 minutes left here, to the point the state says it's a tax increase. See, if you keep the millage rate here and values keep going up, and that's a tax increase. They have no choice but to call it a tax increase. No choice. Don't have time to split those details, but absolutely no choice but to call it a tax increase. I have told you that for how long? That this is happening everywhere. There's been a lot of citizens upset in Fannin. I'm not sure on all the details there. There is a Fannin County Board of Commissioners meeting at the Fannin County Courthouse today at 5:15. It's a Fannin County Board of Commissioners meeting at 5:15. There is a Blue Ridge City Council meeting. That's Blue Ridge City Council at Blue Ridge City Council is at 6 o'clock. The agenda for the Blue Ridge City Council is quite extensive. So that means I don't know what time I'll be getting home from 6 o'clock to what time. I'm not for sure. All right. And that's tonight. And they're going to be talking. I understand there's going to be an enormous amount of people there at 6 o'clock to talk about the 3-hour parking that they're putting in place. I mean, Blue Ridge City Council has come to the point of a mess, and that's just all there is to it. There was one other story I was looking at this morning that I wanted to highlight before we left. You know, I'm not as interested in hearing about Blumenthal, okay? There's so many other things out there. Sanctuary cities. Now I know the website. I'm sorry, folks, but earlier today in the show, my computer froze up and I wasn't able to. Lost all the pages I was working on. Chicago's murder rate for the year is 417. 417, okay? That is the murder rate for the year. Now, in all of 2016, we're in August. In 2016, 751 people were murdered in Chicago. 751 people. Okay? We have fought wars. Now, let's look at this. From 2015, you got to understand, these are Barack Obama, 2015, a total of 495. You got to look what is going on. If you go back to 2012, in Chicago there was 509 in 2012. 2013, 422. 428 in 2014. 2015, 495. 2016 went from 495 to 751 murdered in Chicago. And in 2017, as of today, August 8th, 417. A record pace. A record pace to outdo 2016. Yet, Rahm Emanuel, the Chicago mayor, is suing the United States of America, our government, because Jeff Sessions is withholding millions of dollars of federal funding because they will not denounce being a sanctuary city. They will not allow ICE to participate. They will not allow immigration law enforcement to work with local law enforcement. Won't let it happen. And yet this man stands up at a podium with kids dead. August 1st, I mean right here in my eyes, Kenyon Hill, a 19-year-old black male, okay, 10:25 at night, murdered. We're a lawless society, and it has to stop. I'm your host, BKP. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Big day here. You want to tune in. There will be a Blue Ridge City Council report that you don't want to miss. Also, Doug Collins Town Hall is tomorrow. What question would you ask? Follow us on all of our social media pages so we can make sure that we get your questions. And that's it. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon.